Today on the channel, we're up for another night on the town with Sir Gideon Heavensbrand Necronominus Mythic Legions.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another Mythic Legion Necronominus wave unboxing and review. And today, like I said earlier, we're going for a night out on the town with Sir Gideon Heavensbrand. But for all your Mythic Legion needs and everything else under the sun, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15%. Yes, 15% all in-stock items. Got to get a deal over there. And that's where I'm grabbing all my Mythic Legions from, of course. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's see what old Sir Gideon is up to here. Probably good. I'm guessing not no good, but good, because he is a human in this line. Of course, a lot of skeletons, a lot of scary, spooky guys, with a few other knights to join him here. So it is truly a battle of good versus evil. But we got Sir Gideon of Heavensbrand. And what is Heavensbrand exactly? I guess we'll find out in the blurb here, but big window box going on there. Mythic Legion looking good. Usual packaging style we know. The old crest on the side. Glamour shot. That was his high school photo, if I'm not mistaken. We do got the blurb right here. We will read that in a second. Then on the back, we got the standard blurb for the wave. Pause the video if you want to read that, of course. But let's see what it says about our old friend Sir Gideon here. The dark days of the Order of Ethron are now in the past, thanks to the leadership of Sir Gideon Heavensbrand, a selfless man whose conviction and faith are unwavering. It is his example that is needed as the darkness of Necronominus returns and death itself walks once again in mythos. Sir Gideon's earth shall be tested, yet it shall not break. Even as the dead rise from their graves and stand against him on the field of battle, leading an army of knights, Templars, mystics, and paladins, Sir Gideon and the Order of Ethron's march to meet the horrors of the congregation, bringing the purifying light of the crowned eagle with them. So how about that? And very, very cool. Obviously a guy, a leader, quite the gentleman right here. And one cool thing about this one is he is the spitting image of my dad back in the 80s and early 90s. Maybe this was based off my dad, Mythic Legions group. The horsemen over there, they may owe some royalties. I'm not exactly sure. But this looks like my dad back in the day. He had that exact push broom, got a lot of those same looks right there. And of course, my dad would probably be fighting for the good side, where I'll be on the skeleton evil side. But my dad, he'll be leading the troops out there to war. He'll be ready to go, but my dad needs this figure in his collection. I don't know. He always says, oh, I'm too old to start these collections. Well, Dad, I hate to break it to you. You've already been living that Legion life for a while. What's one more? What's one more? I'll head over to Jay's. We'll get you hooked up. And of course, Dad, you can have the silica packet. I know you collect these as well. See you later. Goodbye. Got the instructions there. Heat up the joints. See you later. Goodbye. And then, of course, packaging, removable. Do whatever you want with the packaging. Gee, give it the old behind the back. See you later. Goodbye. You could do that if you wanted to as well. So we do get two nice big baggies. I'm here for a baggie. I love to be able to reuse these instead of me having to buy the baggies. They supply them for me. I'm here for that. So shout out to the Legions there. And then we do got Mr. Gideon right here looking very good. Been a while since we've had some human characters, human-like characters here. And I'm here for it right there. But I'm going to take everything offline, get them out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Sir Gideon Heavensbrand. All right, let's dive into old Sir Gideon Heavensbrand, and let's start with the accessories first, per the norm. 2 gripping hands out of the package, but guess what? 2 more gripping hands. Different hinges on there, though. So you want the side-to-side, horizontal, vertical, choose your own hand adventure here. Of course, nice protected hands. Got to protect those hands if you're in a sword fight, that is for sure. We do get a little bit of bandoliers, a little bit of wrapping going on. You got a very skinny, leathery one here, brown. I don't remember. We've probably seen this, but I don't remember seeing this one before. This is the more common one. Of course, goes over the front, a sash there. Get a little extra storage for some weapons. Always nice to be able to store as many things as you can on these characters, just so you don't have to have baggies of parts and stuff. but we do get one of these, nice and brown, got the buckles on him. Seen these before as well. Diving over here, you do got one big shoulder protector over here, but you got a little different one, a little smaller one. Interesting, they didn't put both on him, and interesting, they don't match up, which is kind of cool, I guess, at the same time, but a nice gold shoulder blade right here. Plugs right into the back. We're used to that with the Legions by now. Nice gold color as well. Got the big old sword. Of course, you're going to be a night out on the town. You better have a big sword. You got to have a really big sword, let me tell you. And he does have a big sword here. I do like the ornate nature of this one. Definitely looks classy. Definitely looks like some special sword. It's not a run-of-the-mill sword for just anybody. Very, very cool. Love that purplish blue handle, the little jewel kind of thing on there against the bronze with the silver blade. Looking very nice, very ornate on this one. Cool directions. You got like an eagle kind of mouth or a dragon, whatever you want, or bird, I guess. I guess it is a bird. That's kind of the whole thing with this whole team here. So you do got that. It's like the sword's coming right out of the mouth. And you got the whole sheath for it here. Once again, very ornate as well. Looking very, very nice. Very cool, very on brand for old Sir Gideon right here. And then he's got a little short sword as well. Choose your own sword adventure. Got a littler one here. Silver blade, bronzes gold kind of color, the same kind of purple handle. Got the sheath once again there, looking very good. So choose your own weapon with him there. And then, of course, you're going to have all these swords. You better have a shield. And it threw me for a loop for a second here. You got the traditional holder handle that goes in, plugs right in the back. Once again, probably seen that before. You do have that, but you also have one of these. And I guess it's been a while since I've seen this, so it threw me for a loop. I'm like, what does this go to? What is this for? Well, instead of that handle, you can use this handle here, put it on there, and then you could snap it to his wrist if you want to, because let's face it, he's got multiple weapons. You want to be able to maybe have both swords going. You can plug this onto the side, help you to store everything on the character. So I'm here for that as well. So very cool. And this shield is amazing. Once again, you got that bird theme flowing through this whole line, of course. You got the big bird on the front, got the sword there. Very ornate shield. Very cool. Very awesome. Got that going on. And now we're diving into the head here. We got two heads, because two heads are better than one. So we do got an extra neck piece here. So two different neck pieces. Not sure if that was warranted. I guess this one maybe gives a little extra height for this head. Not exactly sure. I'll have to play around with it a little bit, but you do got another neck piece right there to connect the head to. And then we got two heads because, as I said, two heads are better than one. That's why I got two guys on my couch named Mark and Todd every single day. We can figure it out. Between us three, we can figure anything out, boys. But we do got a very my dad-esque head sculpt. The hair a little bit long, of course, but man, that push broom and eyes just reminds me of my dad right there. He needs this in his collection. Somebody needs to make a custom of my dad out of this. But then it's wild. My dad hasn't had a mustache since like 1993, but whenever I picture him in my head, he always has that mustache. It's a wild thing. It's a wild, amazing thing. But beautiful push broom right there. You could set your watch to, even set Don Fry. Yes, the Predator Don Fry. You could set his watch to that one as well. 2 eyes, a mouth, 2 ears, a nose. Man, he's playing those human hits, and it's wild in Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions. We get so many characters, but very few human-like characters, which is always interesting. So they feel more alien than other ones do. It's a wild thing, but he does look really cool, and I like how different this one feels here. But looking good right there in the head sculpt department. And then the second head, this is Sir Gideon ready for battle. He's ready to take on the world. He's got the big eagle flying up there on the top. He's got the big visor. Of course, he's got the night visor. Puts it down if he wants to. It can go up if you need it to. And then you got his head back in there, of course. Looks to be the same head, pretty much the same kind of head there. I would have liked to seen a little teeth or something. A little teeth, maybe. You do got some two wings right here on the side. Of course, just plug into the side of the helmet. We've seen that with antlers. We've seen it with a lot of things. You can plug that off into the side if you want to. So very cool. I'm going to have some tough decisions to make in the head sculpt department. Now, I did mention we do have his steed. We will be unboxing that tomorrow if you're watching these in order. However, you know, if you're a Patreon member, you probably all have them all, or you know how that goes by now. But we will have a horse for him to ride, which is pretty cool. Love me a horse. Love a horse, that's for sure. But let's dive into the figure itself. We talked about the head. We do got the silver. Kyle, learn your colors. You got the gold neck piece there, and it took the whole thing out there. So trying to figure out if there's really any differences. Not really, not to my eye. I don't know. You guys tell me, I guess, in the comments, but you can plug that back in very easily. Get a lot of movement out of that head, of course, on the top there. He just got a little protector around his neck here. Got to protect your neck. We know how that goes for sure. Got that going on. And then I talked about the big ornate shoulder pad here. Once again, you got the bird on there. You got some jewels. Very cool, very classy. Truly a knight. You got the knight armor throughout on the body, looking very, very good as well. And then he's got the shirt and outfit. Why not? You got a little of that eagle crest right there and the Heavensbrand, I guess, going on right there in the chest, looking very nice. I would not take this outfit off because I don't think you'll ever get it back on the same way again. A lot of these Legion things, I don't mix and match and do it because I'll never get them back on correctly. This is one of those ones, a prime example, I would say. But do love the ornate nature of this one. He's got all kinds of belts going on. He's got pockets, all kinds of stuff going on around the belt on him here. Even some storage, extra storage for those swords and stuff. You can slide him in on the side there, looking very good. Down to the body, got armor throughout on here. He is a true knight. He's all armored up. Even has the shin guards going on down here, of course, like a young Terry Steinbach. Once again, a gold one, of course. When the A's were rocking the gold for a short time there. I believe that's what these are from. Got the knee pads built in as well. Got those knight feet down there. We've seen those before as well. I love the little spike on the end because when the chips are down, you can use your feet as your last resort. Kick them in the face, kill them with that. You got the nice spear kind of spike on the end, looking very good. He's got his little skirt-like apparatus, I guess, over the top here. You got the white with the gold trim, and then you got the blue underneath. Looking very nice. And then he does have a definite, I know that anywhere. I know it anywhere, boys. It's the Terry Steinbach nut cup. He's got that one. I've seen that thing a million times. Oh, a million times. Maybe not. Or maybe so. You never know. You never know. But he's got the nut cup there. You better have that on battle. That's the quickest way to lose a fight, as we do know. But looking good right there. Now, head, of course, removable back, forth, side to side, up and down. Arm all the way around for us. Single joint. No. Yep. Single jointed elbow there. Side to side. Hands removable back, forth, side to side. Waist articulation, up, down, back, forth, the bell. We know that by now. Those big old knight splits. You're going to get on a horse, you better be ready to go. And he off with his head. That's what we said right there. Knocked his head off. Have to put that in a little tighter, I guess, huh? But he does got those big old splits. Of course, you're going to ride a horse. You better have those splits ready to go. Big old boot if you need to give it. You do got the knee bends, side to side, back and forth. Even got some of that eagle wings on the side of the knee there as well. Ankles up and down, back and forth, side to side. I do love how much smoother the joints have got on these Legion figures too. A lot of years they were fairly brittle. You had to definitely heat them up. Obviously, they still recommend heating them up, and that's the pro tip out there. But I haven't heated these up. They've been sitting here for about a week in my collection, and they move just fine. Smooth as butter. So I do always appreciate that, as most do know. But old Sir Gideon looking pretty cool right here. That is for sure. And does he fit? Yes, he does. On a ringside stand, of course, use discount code Kyle to save yourself 10%. So there it is, old Sir Gideon Heavensbrand, or my dad, Tom. Either or, pick your own poison right there. But a fun figure here. And like I said, feels very different than the rest of the line. These knights against all these skeletons and undead warriors and stuff. Pretty cool yin and yang in the Necronominus wave. And of course, available at jaystoysandgames.com. So let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Always helps it when you thumbs it up. Subscribe to both of my YouTube channels. We got content every single day. And of course, Patreon early content between both channels. A lot going on every single day over there as well. Appreciate all the support. Don't forget ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and of course now on TikTok. So for Sir Gideon of Heavensbrand, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
I got you, soldier.